Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing today? Hope all is well as we, in a couple of hours to be exact, end 2019. And not only do we end 2019, but we end a whole decade and begin another. That's always awesome. 10 is a number of completion. And we have, I know a lot of y'all have been putting in the work, and not only the work, but understanding and being awakened as to who you are and what you will become. So that's always a good thing, Aquarius. I wish that, and it will be, that 2020 will be filled with nothing but unlimited abundance and prosperity that you guys have worked hard for. So now that you've done your work, a lot of you will reap what you sow, and a lot of you will be blessed with many and many situations, and not only situations, things that you have wished, that you have worked towards. The divine will be giving it to you. And do remember that when we're wanting something, regardless of whatever facet of our life we're looking at, that you be able to understand that the divine and our creator source cannot give us what we're asking for until we make the decision to release whatever it is that does not serve us anymore and does not benefit us in this spiritual journey we are walking. So that is always a good place to hold yourself and your thoughts. You have overcome so many obstacles, Aquarius. Let's not go back, but let's understand and learn from our lessons that we will definitely not be the person we were yesterday in the ways of being better, but also understand you were placed here for a greater mission, which a lot of you understand now, okay? So keep in mind, Aquarius, that today's reading is a general overview that may or may not resonate with you. So we all know that about the world of tarot, about the world of spiritual journey we're on. So take whatever resonates, apply your own intuition, apply your own clairvoyance and your own environmental experiences to be able to come with an educated, and not only educated, but a better solution and way so that you can achieve the person that you were meant to be and leave the rest behind, with this whole decade ending in 2019 in a couple of hours. And as you walk into your power, walk into who you were meant to be for 2020. Awesome, Aquarius. You guys are a fixed sign as well, full of emotions, support. You guys are awesome and very loving individuals and patient. So let's take a look here at your energy as we live and are at the last hours of 2019 and enter into nothing but prosperity and blessings, okay? So let's look at your energy in 2019 and now coming into 2020. All right. Death. Five of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles upright. And last but not least, Queen of Swords upright. Aquarius, this has been a massive year for you as far as your metamorphosis in the person that you've been destined to become. So that's always a good thing. This decade, of course, and this is a clear indicator, will come to an end. All financial, family, love, whatever it may be, finance will no longer be. The lessons that you have partaken in and learned, you will bring into 2020, and your luck will change. It's already actually started changing within this last week. So Aquarius, keep your head up. You are very knowledgeable. You are a wonderful soul and have the nothing but good intentions set for anyone. So this card right here, as far as your energy, is awesome. You've learned and you are going to apply it. And most importantly, there's an end. Okay, second card is Five of Cups reversed, which is for your energy. And energy coming out of 2019 is awesome because you have learned to be grateful and to appreciate the things that you have in your life now. Remember, if someone or some situation was meant to be in your life, then they would have never left. The divine always has our best interest in mind. So we just have to learn how to adapt and understand, forgive, and process. So I'm going to tell you, the place you're at, regardless of what you think about it, is exactly where you need to be in coming into 2020, because nothing but blessing and prosperity is headed your way. So do not be distracted because of whatever situations have occurred, because with this reverse just tells me you've learned and no more will be. Okay? Next card, energy, 2019 and current, is the Two of Pentacles. Again, we live in a world based of duality. It is a fine balance, light, dark, good, bad, male, female. You know, I could go on. It is dictated by the set of universal laws, and that's always a good thing. Do understand that everything you've been placed for is not out of place. Nothing has gone wrong. You are exactly where you need to be. And the last card describing your current energy and your previous to 2019 is the Queen of Swords upright. You no longer, a lot of things have been revealed to you, and you've had the opportunity with your third eye and intuition to understand the reason why people who left, people who hurt you, did what they did. It doesn't make it any better or make excuses, but now you know why. So now you are able to even more easily understand that it was never intended to be and that you dodged huge bullets. Okay, so let's go ahead and understand, right, that we are where we need to be. We have overcame many things regardless of what your environment or people say. So here in the 2020, you will be very successful and abundant because you've learned your lessons, you've applied it, and you no longer will tolerate things from the past decade, okay? So that's always awesome, Aquarius. All right, I'm going to be looking after your energy. I'm going to be doing a quick snapshot of 2019. And I'm also going to be looking at the lessons you've learned, where you've been and where you're going, and how valuable and how proud you should be of yourself of accomplishing all these hurdles, regardless of what anybody else has to say, okay? So here in the first line, for 2019, we're gonna look at a general overview. So let's look at that. All right, for the general overview of 2019 and what we've been through, first card is the Sun, right, Aquarius? This is a triumph. This is a victory. This here tells us how many times you fell throughout the year and were hit and, you know, got to know failure very personally. But the fact of the matter of being successful and strong does not matter how many times you've lost. Aquarius, you have shown time and time again that every time you fell, you got right back up and you exceeded the expectations. So that's awesome in your general overall 2019 theme, okay? Next one is the Chariot upside down. This here indicates that you have learned how to slow down. You have learned how to stop and smell the roses and understand that it is not about all you want and you desire, that you are destined to be something greater than that. And Source has a way of making us understand that. And that is just awesome because you have learned and you will apply it into 2020. Okay. Chariot upside down. You've learned patience. You've learned that what you want and your soul mission is two very different things. And you've learned to understand that you have a greater purpose than just a happily ever after. And that's awesome. Okay, next card. That is letting us know definitely where you are, where you've been, and who you will become. Ten of Swords upright. You have had quite the year along with every other zodiac. You have been taken for granted. You have let people back in your life that had hurt you many times before. This year, 2019, was a catalyst and you've learned your lesson finally, and that's always a good thing, Aquarius. So what you're going to be doing is getting up and just plucking them swords one by one out, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And being the fixed water sign that you are, you're more powerful than this. So you've overcome this into 2020. You have many decisions that have to be made. A lot of new people have come in your world, along with, your family and other friendships. But the one thing that you have learned due to the Ten of Swords, the Chariot, and the Sun upright, you've learned the lessons and understand the world of duality being two, and that it's a balance. So all the lessons you've learned, majority, you will be taking into 2020, and you will be successful understanding that things that happen in your life, all occurrences, is because that's what your train of thought was. So that is awesome that you've learned how to change that in your subconscious and your conscience, and you will do nothing but manifest great things to you. This is a thing of the past of being drained. Okay, awesome. Last card on your overall general is the Four of Cups reversed. Aquarius, you've learned, whether it was hardly or harshly, that no matter what you do, no matter how you change, and no matter how much faith you have in a person and you invest this energy and they walk away, it is not you, it is them. Okay, a lot of individuals come into your life because you are very empathetic and you're also very intuitive. So you attract a lot of narcissists. You attract a lot of selfish individuals. But do realize, Aquarius, that you are such a powerful sign. And once you've identified it, like you did, and processed it, that will be a thing no more of 2020, because you know who you are, you know where you're going, and you know what you're meant to be. Okay? So that is awesome, Aquarius. Good job. A lot of you have done the inner work. Next line that we're going to be going over in the 2019 overview is going to be your overall relationships, whether it be with family, mom, dad, children, significant other, past significant other, okay, in 2019, and how it has changed and what lesson you've learned from it, okay? So here we go, Aquarius. All right, first card on your second line of your 2018 summary as far as relationships is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Everything that you've been working hard on, everything that you've been trying to better yourself with, it's been very slow. But understand, coming into 2020, all that will be no more, and you will step in and be in the place you were always meant to be. Nothing's gone wrong, like I said. Okay, all right, Aquarius, we have Five of Swords as far as emotions and family upright. Basically, if you look at this card, you have always won all arguments and all points. You are the main breadwinner for your family, but understand that sometimes we have to learn how to be not only the underdog, but have patience for our family members. And as you can see, after all the battles, after all the conflicts, this gentleman here is holding two swords next to him, but yet looking back. what this means in your situation as far as relationships is that you forgive people, you process, but you will never forget. And that is the way it's supposed to be, because you don't want to place yourself in the same predicament you've been in time over and over of jumping into the same karmic cycle. This here tells us, hey, you learn your lesson, you understand your mission and goals, and love yourself. You will no longer tolerate that in any type of relationship. Okay, so that's good. Next card is the Ten of Cups upright. And like I said, going into 2020, your 2019 timeline, this states how much you've worked, how much you have changed and gone through metamorphosis to be a better person. So 10 of Cups only awaits you. Let's keep that high vibration going, and let's just always keep in mind the lessons that we've learned and the divine has placed us through for the bigger picture. So that's awesome. Okay, next card for relationships is the Devil upside down reverse. That is awesome. Aquarius, you've learned that a lot of what you were doing without you knowing was very wrong, and not only very wrong, but it was keeping you from your destiny, blessings, and from your prosperity. The Devil here in reverse tells me that you've actually analyzed parts of your life, any addictive behavior and or maleficent type of thought patterns. Okay, so that's awesome. You've grown and you're going into a better place. And what is more awesome than just leaving this behind? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, Aquarius, last line. I'm going to be looking at how our career and finances were in 2019, what lessons learned, and what we are headed into. Okay. All right, Aquarius, awesome. So as far as finance and monetary 2019 and what you're going into, we have, first off, the upright Ace of Wands. Awesome. A lot of new ideas, new employment, and a lot of self-actualization and growth that you've taken and worked from the inside. So all that will benefit you now. And it will start a new job offer within the second or third week of January. So keep an eye on for that, because you deserve it. Do not be afraid. Do not think that you don't have the qualifications, because you do. Okay, you've worked hard. Let's get that. Okay. Second one is the King of Cups upright for finance and for career. King of Cups is a stable, and he has a very balanced take and thought process on what's good, what's not. He has experience. So therefore, this is you coming into, I know what I've done wrong, I know what I've done right, I know what I've processed, and I'm ready. So 2020, here we come, and your new place in finance and abundance and career will take off for you. Okay, so that's always a good thing. 2019 was definitely a very catalyst year for your and important for your transformation. Next one, King of Wands upright in your finances. Along with this, what can I say? Fire, innovative, and very, very prosperous and strong. All your hard work, all your rejections, anything and everything done to you by insecure and by negative people has now come to an end due to how you carried yourself. Then the vibration, great guys, you will, like I said, have great finance, a pickup, huge, and some of you will come across money, no less than 20 grand. So just keep that in mind, Leo. You've worked. Aquarius, you've worked, and you will receive that, Aquarius. You are ready with these Leo signs and these actions. Last, we have the we have the Knight of Swords reversed, and we have the High Priestess upright in your finance and money line for 2020. 19. Basically, you've understood who is right and who is not right for you, who is a burden and not, and who is in it for your best interest is not just fake. You've cut everything out on that. This is the card of beneficial, selfish, liars, users, and you have, this is reversed. So awesome, Leo, great work. And do understand that by doing so, as painful as it was, it will be rewarded and you're heading into greater spaces in 2020, okay? Last but not least, in your whole 2019 summary, the High Priestess. High Priestess is one of intuition. It is one of abundance. It is one of taking charge and understanding how to balance everything throughout your life. And this is how you are ending 2019 and this decade. You no longer are the person or a victim the way you were before, Aquarius. You have learned, you have applied, and nothing but good things are coming your way from learning all these lessons and being in line with the divine. So keep going where you're going. Keep your head up regardless of what anybody says. You are in charge. You are powerful and you create the world that you live in. So good thing, Aquarius. Nothing but good things. So that concludes the reading for you. I do want to let you guys know that you've put in a lot of work in the inside of you. There is still some more to be done, but be very cautious of the people you attract in your life, regardless of how sweet and nice they come about, because I guarantee you that still into 2020, people are going to be using you or for a few select and trying to drain you. So you've grown from this. You will cut off and set boundaries on that. So that's awesome, Aquarius. I wish you nothing but the best, my dear. I know 2020 will be great, and that is all I have for you. May everything that you hold in your endeavors and wishes will transpire. 2020 is your year, Aquarius. Good job. And it is nothing full of prosperity. Okay, you guys? Bye.